Hey, welcome back to another episode of Yoshi's Island. I hope you're doing well. We're going to get started with 4-5, which is Chomp Rock Zone. Alright. If I remember correctly, this is basically just like push the rock. This is the game of Sisyphus, but in reverse, you know? Instead of pushing it up a hill, you're pushing it down a hill. Oh. I don't ever plan on, I think I've already talked about it before, I don't ever plan on playing games like that, rage games, because, like, I don't, I mean, I do get annoyed. I probably have gotten annoyed a few times on the channel with different things, and it's probably shown through. I can't quite remember, but, like, I think I have talked about it before. But I kind of just get to a point where, like, when I start getting ultra frustrated, I just turn the game off. So it's like, I don't really think I would be fun to watch, because I don't really think, like, by the time I actually started getting frustrated enough that it would start being funny, I would stop playing the game. So, yeah, you might have to find that kind of stuff elsewhere. There's plenty of people out there who are willing to do it and way better at it than I am, that are funny to watch. If I remember correctly, I think I want to actually really push this, like, as fast as I can to get it across, yeah. Or not, maybe it was supposed to go there. But, yeah, like I said, there's plenty. Like, it's kind of like what I was saying in one of the previous episodes, that we have, like, the problem of there just being too many games. There's also the problem of there's just too many sources of entertainment, and it's not really a problem. It's actually a pretty good thing, because then, like, everybody can find what they're looking for and enjoy it. But, you know, also, I think circling back to something I was saying in one of the previous episodes about, like, it kind of baffles me that there are people who really fixate on this idea that everybody's got to like what they like and all. And it kind of goes to that too. Oh yeah, I need the rock for that. It's probably gone. And oh no, it's still here. Cool. Still here. Great. You know, they get hyper fixated on people having to like everything they like and not like, you know, things they don't like. And it's like, bro, like, there's enough stuff out there that, like, you know, we can all just enjoy ourselves and have a good time. It's not that big of a deal. And then I think, yeah, that door is where you go if you've messed this up. So it's kind of like that. Like, still, you know, there's a million and one sources of entertainment, and, like, you know, I don't see a problem as long as it's not something, you know, that's a detriment to society or something like that. I don't see a problem with somebody enjoying something like anime or something like that, which, you know, I do enjoy anime. I haven't watched it in a long time, and by a long time I mean, like, you know, probably at all this year. I don't think I think the last time I watched anime was maybe September, October of 2024. I just kind of had my fill for a bit, and I'll probably go back to it at some point, but, like, right now I'm just not interested. And I'm kind of mad with, like, Crunchyroll, to be honest, with some of the stuff that they've done, but mainly the thing that annoys me is that they I wasn't happy with the fact that they got rid of the manga. They used to have manga, and I was reading, oh come on dude, oh my god, this is like, there we go. I was reading one called Talentless Nana that I really enjoyed. That was still ongoing, and they were translating it, and there's no, like, physical release of it in English. And from what I can tell, they're not planning on putting it out in English because Crunchyroll owned the rights and they shut down their manga department. But I really like that one. But recently they've locked everything behind the paywall. Like, you can't really watch anything unless you have a membership, which is kind of dumb because you used to be able to watch stuff for free, but you just have to sit through ads. It's, you know, let me read this real quick. Drawing lots. Item chance. A chance to gain the items. Flip only one card. Receive the item shown. Okay. I think I've done this one before. I think I got Kamek when I did this. Cool. I kind of... Maybe it's just because I'm like, you know... I remember a time when there were no subscription services, unless it was a magazine or something. I kind of hate the fact that everything is becoming a subscription service. I mean, I like that, you know, streaming used to be really nice, you know, streaming movies or streaming stuff. You know, Netflix used to be really good because it was like, let's see, I think you have to like jump and go under the stairs. Yeah. It was really cool because it was like, hey, you know, it was kind of like an alternative to cable, and it was an alternative to cable, and you didn't have to sit through a bunch of ads, and the price was reasonable back in the day. And, you know, if one person had a subscription and like they shared the password with, like, you know, a family member who lived in another household, it wasn't a big deal. But like, you know, Netflix and a lot of the streaming sites are basically becoming what cable used to be. So they have free options where you can sit and watch ads. And I'm kind of just like, I hate ads. Just because, like, I don't know, like, I used to be able to respect the idea of ads, like, you know, from like the 50s or something like that, even though like there was a lot of ads that, you know, a lot of ads that were kind of like very disingenuous. But a lot of commercials and a lot of ads used to just be about like the product, and not like some dumb gimmicky like, oh, literal song and dance or something like that. Because I know it's about catching people's attention, but like, I just can't stand it. I can't stand turning on the TV or going on to like a website or something that makes you watch ads if you don't have a subscription. And then it's like a solid like 3 to 5 minutes of like really obnoxious song and dance, you know, that doesn't even have anything to do with the product. It's just, it's a catchy little thing that's going to get in your ear or whatever. I can't, I just personally I can't, but I'm not going to dwell on that too much longer. I know I'm not the only person that doesn't like ads. But, you know, my main point was to talk about subscription services. Like, I kind of hate the fact that everything is like, gotta have a subscription service. You know? Like, I kind of just wish that, like, we could go back. Isn't there like a big one? Isn't there a big guy? Like a big bouncy thing? Or am I just like failing to hit it at the right time? Oh, there it is. I knew there was a big thing somewhere. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, come on. But like, yeah, I hate the fact that everything is a subscription service. Like, I get it that people gotta make money. I'm not really saying like, oh, man, dude, come on, dude. I'm not really saying that for like, you know, small time content creators or something like that are just trying to make, you know, make their pay their rent and stuff. I'm talking about like multi-billion-dollar corporations that like, honestly, you know, I guess you can say, well, the reason they became a multi-billion-dollar corporation is because they made these ads and tricked people into buying their products, when a lot of the times they just created a problem so that they can pretend like they had the solution for it. But I don't know, I hate the idea of, like, you know, used to be able to buy a computer, set it up in 5 seconds, and then, like, use it almost immediately. But then, like, now, like, you buy a Microsoft computer. I don't know how it's like with, like, you buy a Hewitt Packard, and, like, not only do you have to, like, buy the computer, but then you have to make an account to sign into the computer and use the computer, and if you sign out, they won't let you have access to the computer, and it's like, I already bought the damn thing. Why do I have to, like, have a account that I'm never gonna use, other than because I'm forced to do it, you know? Or how, like I said, I don't know what Mac does, like Apple does with theirs, but I just hate it. I hate that, like, everything is like, I don't want to complain about this for too much longer, but I'm going to be on my soapbox for just a second. I really do hate that, like, you can't really do much of anything without having a subscription service. And the thing that's sad is that we're already seeing, like, the effect of, like, a generation that's being raised to just be like, well, it's normal, and, like, nice. It's like, oh, well, it's normal, and, like, they're not, you know, they're okay with it. Hey, look, it's a Mario. Oh, okay, so this is a different card. But, yeah, like, you know, we already see, like, a generation that's just starting to come up that's just thinks it's normal and thinks it's fine, and aren't, like, they're almost, like, pleased to have the privilege of being taken advantage of, and it's kind of sad. It's really sad, actually. But I'm gonna leave it there. This is not, you know, my channel. Oh, we're not recovering. My channel isn't about, like, you know, talking about, like, political kind of stuff or anything, because that's kind of a political take, I guess. So I don't want to, like, you know, feel free to chime in if you want to in the comments. Just be respectful about it. Come on, dude. Oh, well, we might end up actually... You know what? Just take the baby. That's what happens. The toadies grab him, they give you the L sign, and then that's it. So I got to demonstrate it, and I didn't have to, like, technically, intentionally do that. I mean, I did let him have it at, like, him at the end. But, that was just so that, like, it was like, you know, I could demonstrate it without, like, later intentionally killing myself to show that. Okay, it's this way. But yeah, like I said, my channel's not about, like, political stuff. It's not about anything like that. It's just a chill out channel. Ooh. You gonna come back? Guess not. Yeah, it's more, my channel is just about, like, you know, chilling out and having a good time, and, you know, supposed to help people, or the philosophy behind it is that, like, people can watch it and, like, if they've had a rough day, come in and, like, hopefully enjoy a video and walk away from, like, their cares for a bit. So I'll can't say it'll never not ever pop up ever again, but like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave the, you know, the chat about subscription services or, you know, ads and stuff alone for now. It'll probably come back at some point when I forget that I've talked about it and like it comes back. Alright. Ow. Come on, man. I'm not doing very well in this one. I told you these levels start getting a little more crazy. I got more stuff going on. I'm also not really playing optimally, I guess. Just taking my group of penguins to the movies or something. To be honest, I have no clue. It's like March of 2025. I have no idea what movies are coming out or what's in the works because I'm not really a movie watcher, to be honest. Like if I watch something, it's because I think it genuinely looks interesting. I'd rather play video games because, like, for me, video games are an interactive medium, and I like that. I think that's cool. I've just always played games over watching movies. It kind of sucks that a lot of games are trying to be movies now, but like we have so many games to play that like I don't have to play those games. There's a couple short. Alright, and here's my second favorite boss. Raphael from the Ninja Turtles. Hook Bill, the Koopa's castle. Got some ghosts. Got some Koopas and a Blarg, or I think, well, it's a different type of Blarg. Watch out for the spiky balls with the ghosts. The ghost shy guys. Are those ghost shy guys like perpetually doomed to an eternity of just like doing this stuff, or are they only doing it because Yoshi's here? Like that guy up there winding that like spike ball. Is that just his like afterlife? Is this his Sisyphustic moment? It's the second time I mentioned Sisyphus in this playthrough. Is that his like his lot in the afterlife is like to do that, or is it just simply like Yoshi's here, get battle stations? Like those guys, like, is that their job to just sit there and push whatever it is that they're pushing to like make that spin around? Are they basically like Conan at the beginning of Conan the Barbarian, where they're like pushing that wheel around for no reason? I thought so. I was under the impression that the chain hurt me. Is that supposed to be like... Oh, that didn't work out well. Is that supposed to be like a mill or something? I don't understand what that's supposed to be at the beginning of the first Conan movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where he's, you know, they basically kidnap him to push a wheel around. I don't know if it's like a I don't know if it is a what do you call it? A mill, like I was saying, or if it's like, well, that guy's not having a good, he's not having a good time at all, is he? I've never seen that glitch before. And I guess they don't count it. Nah, I'm not going back up there to do that again. It's probably just for like a flower or whatever. But yeah, I don't, is it like I said, I don't know if it's like a, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a mill or if it's just like they took him there to train, like to kind of somehow train his body to become big and strong. And I don't know how he got so muscular by pushing like, you know, that mill thing around. I mean, sure, he would have like strong legs, but like he didn't do anything to build the upper body. This is the level where we do the brick break, isn't it? Yeah, watch out for the shy guy here with a hook. Or not the shy guy, the Lakitu. Lack of one, lack of two. And then here's the brick break. The most satisfying room in Yoshi's Island. Oh, it's beautiful. Boing. Alright, boss time. Boss time! On Dragon Ball Yoshi. Alright. Got our midway point. I think this is the only level that the midway point is after the boss door. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure this is it. It's getting really bright. Oh, it's so bright. Gotta love the little like mountains in the background that are just like insinuating that it's so high up that it's cloudy by just having like a few shapes. Little Koopa, come through for me now. Go forth and rock Yoshi's world. Anyway, yeah, but gotta love that. Gotta love little techniques like that that are just like insinuates or indicates like a mountain, but it's like not, you know. It's not really like a huge thing. There's a lot of stuff like when you look at and study like paintings and stuff where there's like a lot of like things like that. So if you start to run out of eggs, if you just bounce on his I was gonna say if you bounce on his head, he's gonna charge in a second and like do a body slam. But if you bounce on his head, like for some reason he acts like Squawks from Donkey Kong Country and he spits out eggs, which honestly I think I've never looked it up because I said something about it and oh man, I'm not doing well, am I? I said something about it in Donkey Kong Country. I actually think they're maybe like supposed to be gallstones. I never looked up if parrots use gallstones. You know, some birds they swallow stones because they can't actually chew, and so they have to like grind stuff up with their gallbladder, and it like there's stones in them. So I actually think that those maybe are supposed to be that and not eggs or not you know, my sisters always said that they were coconuts. But I don't know. I mean, maybe if I feel like it, I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen here if parrots use gallstones or not. It's really not that important to me, so it's probably not going to happen. But yeah, here's the key. That's World 4 out the way. It's just 2 more to go. If I'm able to still continue, because they get a lot longer closer to the end. Like level 6-1 is really long. But if they end up, you know, if I can manage it to still keep doing 4 an episode, I'm not going to intentionally make like a 50-minute episode to do 4 in 1 episode. Then, you know, there's maybe going to be roughly 12 episodes of this series, but we'll see. We'll see how things turn out. It might be shorter, it might be longer. Who knows? Maybe I end up getting through 6 episodes or 6 levels in the next episode. We'll see. Alright, and you know, this is where I'm going to call it. If you watched the video, I appreciate it. If you made it to this point in the video, I really, really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.